with a trailer in my yard till you're 23. You wanna feel
He won big last night, and this Saturday you can see two-time Grammy winner Jason Isbell perform at the Chicago Theater. Isbell won Best Americana Album for Something More Than Free and Best American Roots Song for 24 Frames. Front row Phyllis Klein joins us now this morning with more information on that concert and many other shows coming to town. Phyllis, good to see you.
Good to see you.
Tell me about Jason. I'm not all that familiar with his music.
Yep, his music is a cross of, we call it Southern rock,
okay,
with a dash of country bluegrass.
Okay.
And you put it all together, and you know, he's been around for quite some time. He started with his band Drive-By Truckers.
Oh, right.
That was his previous band.
Okay.
And since then, he's actually had 5 successful, albums, and his most recent one actually charted #1 on not only the rock chart, the country chart, the folk chart. So he's doing something right, and you get a chance to see him on Saturday night at Chicago Theater.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Now, there's a Broadway show that's getting a lot of attention, If Then, and it's coming to the Cadillac Theater. Tell us about it.
That is only here for 2 weeks, so it's February 23 through March 6th, and it's a contemporary musical. It's a takeoff of a woman's life. She takes us on a journey of her life in New York, but what if she went a different path? What would it have been like? You know, we all kind of think about that, right? So you get to see it, and the music is amazing. The stage presence is great. It's definitely something you want to see.
All right, good to know. Also, February 26th, a couple weeks away, Keith Sweat and Brian McKnight together.
Right, so did you think Valentine's Day was done? Not so much. This is Ladies' Night over at the Venue Horseshoe Casino. And, Keith Sweat actually has a program on V103. He has a radio syndicated. And then Brian McKnight has a new album coming out at the end of this month. So all the ladies are going to be there and going crazy with both of them on stage. And should be a great show. It really should be.
Another show people go crazy for every time it comes to town, Lord of the Dance, Michael Flatley, right?
Yes. Yeah. Could you believe it's 20 years that he put this together?
Crazy.
As the star and the creator, and this is actually his last performance.
No
so
kidding.
this is a big to-do. Yeah, he's going to be at the Chicago Theater on March 2nd. We wanted to get this out there because tickets are selling really fast.
I'll bet they are.
So, yeah, it is his, like I said, his last show.
Okay. On that very same night, the North Shore Center of Performing Arts will be featuring this man, Al Jarreau, who actually sat down on the same couch with Darlene and yours truly about a year ago. Great guy. Yeah.
Yeah, great guy. He's actually doing a show called Celebrating My Old Friend, George Duke. So George Duke passed away a couple years ago, and Al Jarreau, put a collaboration album together with a lot of old friends from everybody from, Gerald Albright to Bonnie James, and there's a lot of people, and he's going to be doing the music, and that's over at the North Shore Center of Performing Arts.
Such a distinctive voice. No one sounds just like Al Jarreau.
Right.
And then if you're into classical Chinese dance, big event coming up at the Lyric Opera House.
Right, on March 15th. It was here this past weekend at the Rosemont. If you didn't get a chance, you get to see it at the Lyric. It's called Shen Yi, and I have to tell you, it is outstanding. I mean, outstanding. Everything from exquisite costumes to stunning backdrops to, the music is amazing. It's definitely a spectacle, something you want to catch.
All right, and probably the biggest show of the year in terms of must-see performances or something that a lot of people really want to have a chance to see, Beyonce coming to Soldier Field. And there are tickets on sale right this very moment, right?
Right this moment. That's right. So they need to get on the phone and call. She is going to be here, if you haven't heard, May 27th at Soldier Field. She is kicking off her tour. It's called the Formation World Tour, hence the name of her most recent single that she just released.
Only question is, how many more minutes will there be tickets remaining to that show, right? That's
exactly.
The question. And then another big one coming up this summer, Coldplay, with a couple of big shows at Soldier Field as well.
Yep, on July 23rd and 24th, and tickets are still available. Those went on sale last week. I can't tell you how many, but they have a new album coming out too. They haven't been on tour since 2011.
Oh.
So it's been a few years, and this is a great group. If you haven't seen them on stage, I have to say that they do a light show synchronized with their music. I mean, it's a great performance. So you get 2 days of Coldplay.
Good to know.
Yep.
Hey, we should also mention, last time you were here, you made mention of Carol Burnett coming to the Chicago Theater. And I guess the reaction was so strong they've added some additional shows.
They did.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there are 2 shows that have sold out.
Right.
There's a 3rd show that is going to be at the Chicago Theater. So the tickets are still available for that one. And you got to see her. I mean, she's a legend.
I just think it's so cool that Carol Burnett can still fill the Chicago theater, you know, 3 times over.
I know.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, it's going to be a great performance.
More information, where do we go?
FrontRowPhyllis.com.
Very good. Phyllis, good to see you.
Good to see you.
Lots of stuff going on.
Yep, busy.
Still ahead.